everyone, David McLeod here, your life mastery coach, founder of The Magic of I Am, and creator and host of the Daily Affirmation program. Thanks for joining me here today. When I was a little boy, I was filled with a boundless sense of wonder about the world, about everything in life. I was curious about everything, and I remember tormenting my parents and grandparents with an endless stream of questions. And even their answers, no matter how simple or how comprehensive, only seemed to stir up more questions. Along with this very natural curiosity and innocence came a great sense of adventure. I would constantly be seeking to expand my boundaries and my horizons to the extent that my very protective mother would allow it, to see and experience as much of the world as I could. These characteristics within me created a fascination with everything in my world, and I remember thinking of it as play. In a very real sense, that's what it was. I was playing with my world as a child plays with a toy, and at the same time, I was learning to play my world as if it were an instrument through which I could render my own form of creativity. I'm sure you had experiences like this when you were a child too. Of course, your version of curiosity, innocence, adventure, and play might have been a little different than mine, but if you think back in your life, I'm sure you can relate to some of what I'm saying. At some point, that sense of curiosity and adventure seemed to dwindle for me. While I've never lost my sense of awe and wonder for the magnitude and magnificence of the universe, at some point, a lot of my life began to feel like work. I had to obey the rules and do what the adults in my life told me. I had to contain my emotions so that I wouldn't make other people uncomfortable. I had to go to school and learn things that other people decided I should know. I had to get a job so that I could make money and pay my own way. I had to get married and have kids because that's what all adult men were supposed to do. I had to believe in a certain religious structure so that I could be saved and find my way back to heaven. Well, all of this was work, real work, because it was directed by forces outside of myself rather than by the powerful, truthful force within. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this work was necessarily a bad thing. Following rules and steps like these might make a lot of sense for a lot of people. But can you see how by doing this, we all have to give up a big part of ourselves? And the moment we do that, joy and playfulness seems to vanish. This week, I want to encourage all of us, myself included, to reconnect to the wonder and joy of our childhood. Even if we're doing things that we believe we have to do, we can still approach our tasks or duties with a sense of playfulness. This week, let's reactivate our sense of playful, adventurous curiosity in every way. Love, light, and blessings to you on your journey.